Okay then, ladies and gentlemen, hello. How are you?
Hi.
Welcome. As you can see, we're down a few players tonight. We will have a wonderful angel joining us later. That is not a metaphor. But yes. Hi, welcome. Welcome back to my channel. I am Dizzy Rockstar, your temporary host for tonight. Normally we are over on Teal Wall's channel, but today we are here. Our lovely little Teal Wall is sick. Send him your regards and your love. But we are playing Monsterhearts 2
Choo.
Blackstone Cove. I am your storyteller for this evening, and I am happy to be here. Let's go ahead and get some housekeeping things out of the way, and I will make adjustments as a wonderful
And
Leo
Oz
has
arrived.
joined us. We're going to talk and walk through this as we go. Just so you are aware, I have a few disclaimers to make. If you're not 18, please get the fuck out. Love you, mean it. But, cough, cough, fart. Uh, yeah, no, I don't want you here if you're not an adult because we do weird things and we don't deal with chitlins when we do weird things. So grab a piece of candy on your way out of the door, and we love you very much. And yeah, bye. The other thing you need to know is this game specifically can contain some very upsetting things. Okay, we're talking about ritualistic magic, trauma, abuse. Like there's like a good variety of things that can happen in this game. So we offer that viewer discretion is advised. Um, we also operate on a white card system. If at any point in time you feel not so safe and don't want to deal with this, you can post in the chat and be like, yo, I can't do this, and we'll let you know when you can come back. My players also can use their white cards. The only thing they cannot use their white cards for is when they're scared they're gonna die, because your death is always optional.
My white card has a sweaty boy on it.
Your white card
Sweaty
does have a sweaty
boy.
boy. God
The
bless it.
sweatiest of boys.
Yes. Fuck you. God damn it. Come back. Delete! Delete! Remove. Yes. Haha. When Leo has their camera on, this will all be great and fine. I hope that it doesn't move. Wait, your name is Sunny. Sunny, S becomes before O? Yes?
Sorry.
No.
I
A
forgot.
Oh, it goes
spill.
before us.
God damn it!
Leo, look!
Makeup.
Leo, look! I have black fingernails!
Very cool.
Pretty
Also,
fingies.
I have to say that you were right about the eyebrow piercing thing. It was better just to draw it on.
You know what? Yeah, Oz is
So
gonna
I
be
did.
Sunny
Look,
for
I
a
have
second.
drawn on eyebrow piercing.
Called it. Teal Wall, you hush.
Weird.
You hush.
Yeah.
You stay in your corner, sir.
Also, I found a song that made me think of Oz. I put it up in music if you get a chance to check it out, Leo.
Bloop bloop
Yeah.
bloop 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 bloop.
I'm trying to come back to the world of the living.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
No, do it.
Dream world's pretty fun.
It's a trap. I mean, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. Also, the last disclaimer I have, speaking of my world, ironically, there is a town called Blackstone Cove that is located in the northeastern United States. I don't know shit about that place. There is any resemblance
Oh.
between this place and that place, completely coincidental, and please don't sue me.
Or
We'll
is
just
it?
we'll
Boom,
just
boom,
assume there's like
boom.
a space in our version, or like a space between the letters, so it's not exactly the same.
Mm-hmm. Like we're not. I think it's like separated, so it's not. Yeah. So yeah, hyphens. There, your way to get around copyright.
Hyphens, there we go.
But yes. With that being said, let us get through some player introductions.
Oh. I don't have my earrings. Oops. Oh, well.
Did both of you smoke at the same time?
Me
Oh,
and
no.
God damn it, guys.
fuck. What's your Zonris? I can't remember your
Oh.
We are connected.
Y'all were vibing on those brainwaves. Speaking of that, Danny boy, start us off.
Good evening. I am Xanaris. As some of you already know me, I was your previous MC for Monster Hearts 2, but I have taken a seat back as Westmore has ended, and we are now in Blackstone Cove. With that being said, I play Sunny, the vampire with a sunny disposition, who is a little confused, a little scared, and we are
Little.
finding out a little bit more about her maker, Miss Carmen, who is not a very kind person.
Daniel, if you want to share that document with the rest of the group, feel free. But I also know that it may not be something you want to do.
I can definitely go and do
As
that
far as
once
the
we go
creator
and get
reason.
past introductions, if you like.
Yeah, like I'm proud of that document. That's the only reason I mentioned
Sure.
it. Our curly Q. Who are you?
Hi, I played a guy named Tomas Lane in the last campaign. He was a ghost boy. Now I play Oz, your fellow recently awakened, biblically accurate Gnostic angel.
And moving on to our new favorite local fuckboy, who's having a really hard time actually. Introduce yourself.
My name's Melanie. I play Bo. And yeah, I'm a cat and a fae. I'm a
Cat.
cat fae.
I'm a cat. Oh,
I'm
Oh,
a
we have the
cat.
same name. Is it the same? Sorry,
wait, what?
Oh, okay, sorry. It showed the same title twice. It like glitched.
Oh, please.
Hi. I'm going to confess my sins, and
I need 7 Hail Marys.
yes, please. I have been having some health problems, so me being awake these days is pretty much a miracle. So I have not been watching. I have not followed up with the last session.
So this is the beauty of tonight's session, because guess what we're doing? We're side
quest.
questing. So
oh yay!
we're actually going to delve into our wonderful little world on the day of the events that previously occurred. To catch Oz up to speed, we're going to give you a super basic baseline of what's going on, and then the players can fill you in as we go through tonight. So, you were hanging out with Rowan and them, having a great conversation, walking through the halls, and then you go downstairs and you find out Kitty and Sunny and Vlad and Selena are fucking missing. No one can find them. And then, after about 30-45 minutes, they fell through the ceiling. But there's nothing wrong with the ceiling. They were stuck in a liminal space, fighting for their lives, got read to filth by a corpse, and, yeah.
Cool.
Yes, Bo.
Sounds great.
If you have the time and the bandwidth, Leo, I do recommend listening to the last session. It was very good.
I'm proud of myself.
Dizzy,
Learn about all
Dizzy
the
was
ways I
like
missed out.
on point. It was
It,
so good.
it was it yeah no it was good
Also,
for them. It was absolutely fucking terrifying for poor Sonny, who I'm pretty certain in real life may have peed herself just a little bit, just not like full pee, but
It
like
was
that
like a
little like
dribble.
whoo, you know,
Oh,
like
one
that.
second. My
Oh.
partner is locked out of the house, but I can hear you.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So,
if you can still hear me, the other thing is we learned that Bo is from Westmore, and
yeah.
Miguel and Daniel's expressions on learning that were great. I went back just to watch that specific part. It was awesome.
We learned a lot about Bo last session, though, between the
Yeah.
conversations with
I
Elwyn
know.
and then, like, Bo getting to meet Piper and, like, who Lord.
I don't think Bo would be freaking out. Like, giving just the I'm from Westmore and I hung around Yuri to Piper by itself is like not a bad thing. I don't think Bo would be freaking out about that. I think it's like Elwyn being in the room and hearing that and all of the other little things that she's been collecting about Bo is like, oh, this one person knows a lot more than what I was comfortable with.
It be like that sometimes. um, but to go and catch up everyone that is watching, for those of you who have been present, we did escape the liminal space. Bo was on a small. I don't know if we would call it a date or if we would just call it like a little get together with Elwyn, where piercings were involved and all that
Wait.
good stuff.
I thought I was giving the backstory.
Oh, yeah, you're supposed to be be my victim this time
I was wondering. Oh, my bad. Then go for it. My bad. I'll take a step back. That is my bad.
because they get
That's okay, you can
rewarded
do it.
with a +1 forward for giving
I
summary.
do want the +1 forward, actually. I wouldn't mind having that.
All right, Bo.
Okay.
Gimme. Tell me more.
Okay.
Tell me more.
Okay.
Tell me
Okay.
more.
Tell me more.
I mean, I met Ilwin. I apologize. It was an alright day. It was alright. And let's see, we got piercings. I got an eyebrow piercing, and Elwin got a nose piercing. It looks real cute. And
Real cute.
then we went to the library. We met Miss Piper. She was all right.
Wait, you met
We
Piper?
got we got a
They're in
lead
Black Cove.
on Elwin's asterisk, and then we went home. That was it.
That's right. Elowen is suspected.
I also
to be
got
a
some
seeker.
weird text messages about the others getting chased by things. I don't know what that was about, but I mean they were fine.
So, audience, what the to fill you in, so what they got chased by were little plant cats, essentially called Farafinders, that are little entities that exist inside liminal space. And they are adorable. Leo, if you want to see what
They
they look like,
feed
they are
off of
in
fear.
the streamer chat. And like,
That's awesome.
but if you have not watched the last episode, please go do that. It should still be up over on Tia Wall's channel. It is absolutely fantastic. If I do say so myself. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, let us get started, shall we? Bo, I'm not Bo. Your name's not Bo. You're the other fuck boy, Oz. Not in this game.
I'm glad I have created. Not really. I didn't do anything. I'm glad I've inspired a monster.
But Oz, it's that evening after the events of the day, and you're headed back to your dorm room, and Rowan actually is going to walk with you. He wants to make sure you get back safe. He's just being a nice guy, you know?
Yeah, and if I remember right, I felt evil and had a freak out and embarrassed myself probably.
Oh yeah, you did. Just a little bit. But that's Oakley
um,
Doakley. We
so
expect a
how
little
are the
bit of that.
girls? Because I was there to check on.
Oh, the girls are up in their room, drinking champagne, getting over the trauma of the day.
You probably do go and get like a data debriefing from Sunny when they do get out of the hole though, and they let you know they were looking for the death god.
Mm-hmm.
Sunny had the idea that to find it, that not to look for the god itself, but to look for the person that created the hole, and they wound up getting stuck in that subliminal space with the others, facing the
Uh,
fair. Hmm?
oh, go ahead. Sorry, that keep going.
No worries. And
Mhm.
the cat's names are what? The
The Farafinders.
Farah finders. After Sunny began to realize that subliminal spaces sometimes are going to ask you to reveal things to kind of make you get past something, she said some pretty personal shit. Said out loud.
I got some news for you. That's not why that door opened.
Oh no, and that's fair. In Sunny's mind, she opened it, right?
Yeah.
And she pretty much shared that she got dressed up for people that she didn't know and for people that were coming over because she needs to go and show that she can be in control and that she's not an idiot. So the door opens up. They begin to get chased by these things. It's not good. It's getting pretty bad. We wind up in a
Get
separate
chased by
space.
cute kitties.
Oh, they're not
Yeah,
cute.
with jaws like barracuda. They literally begin to open up, and you get to see the rows and rows and rows of shark teeth.
And
So
then they like
that's what we,
exude gas.
I'm
and
not
we
gonna
begin.
lie. I'm low key like that's amazing, but Oz is like, God.
So and
Mm,
Sunny just goes and lets you know she doesn't mention the things that the corpse spoke about, but she does mention that the corpse uh, spoke about some things and that were very very personal. Um,
okay.
but she does let slip that that her maker was mentioned. and that's pretty much all that she gives you.
I will just, since I'm going into a new scene, I will just throw out there that Oz would have listened with wide eyes and very quiet and been awkward and not said anything, but would have texted after the fact, hey, sorry, I was so weird, but I really wanted to listen to you. And if you ever need an ear, uh, I'm around if you want.
At DM, if Sunny can, she will DM TM there. She will text back. Hey, um, I was really pushy with you before when you wanted to leave, and I'm really sorry for doing that. I should have allowed you that space to go and leave if you didn't feel comfortable. And I wasn't thinking about that. I was being selfish. Um, I'll do my best for it not to happen again. I can't make you a promise because that'd be a lie. But I do want you to go and know that I'll be more mindful of it. And I promise that if I go and I see that you are uncomfortable and you feel like you have to go, I I'll make the attempt to not intercede.
So Oz, I'm assuming, is like walking with Rowan when he gets some of these.
Oh yeah.
And Oz is still processing someone trying to kiss him, and
Oh,
then
fuck.
Someone trying to
the
give
whole
you their
ordeal was
germs on a soda
funny.
can.
And Oz is just going to send a smiley face because he doesn't know how to reply, and a thumbs up.
I want you to know this is Sunny in the room with the girls as she's looking at her phone.
Sonny, how bad do you start freaking out? You don't have to roll for it. You can tell me.
One little tear, but she sucks it up because she rolled a 12 plus 2. She goes,
Beautiful. Sonny,
okay.
ever a solid stone. Rowan is actually kind of peeks over your shoulder, and he does it kind of like in a like non-intrusive way, and he's just like, "You all right, man?"
Oz realizes that he's being rude, and blushes because he feels rude because he doesn't, Rowan's here, and
Yeah.
he's like, I think this pocket's usable.
This pocket's usable.
It looks like it is. And gonna be like, oh yeah, yeah, tonight was a little weird.
A little might be a bit of an understatement. There, Oz.
I mean, yeah, yeah. I've just never had oh yeah, all the weird stuff, the paranormal stuff, I don't. Sunny said some things, and I'm trying to wrap my head around that. But I guess we're at a weird place, so that's not so weird, you know.
Yeah.
But I've never had somebody try to kiss me before, so that was weird.
Someone tried to kiss you?
Yeah, and it surprised me, and I kind of tried to them, and yeah, he was my friend, so I hope he still wants to be friends.
Well, I mean, he tried to kiss you. Maybe that's a great indication that he still wants to be friends, but I could also be wrong. Jesus.
Oz starts laughing too.
I
never thought about it that way. I guess that must mean someone really likes you.
Maybe, or they're insane. I mean, there's options there. Like, not insane because it's you. I mean, like, you're a really great person and like totally kissable, but like that's not the point that we're talking about here. Anyway,
yeah. Well, that was very nice of you to say that, Rowan.
I'm sorry. That was weird.
Is he blushing? Like, I can't imagine even him being like.
He's a little flustered, but he's not blushing because like he knows what he meant and it didn't come out right. And like you see this like kind of like how Oz doesn't know how to articulate his words at times. It's the same thing that's going on with Rowan right now because he's just like shit. I fucked up.
And I see that in my inner monologue. I'm just like, man, Rowan's so cool and confident, and of course he is, you know. And
It's
Oz is just gonna be like, what do you think? Sunny said something about this is literally also Leo talking here a little bit. Said something about a corpse. Did you guys see? Do you know what she's talking about?
I'm assuming it's something that they saw in the liminal space, but I wasn't there. Like Kitty told me a little more about it after the fact before she went upstairs with the rest of the girls. And like this it was like a corpse, but it wasn't a corpse. It was like this entity that was very corpse like. And
Was it like a zombie?
that's kind of what it sounded like, honestly. You do not have a dark per se, but you do have the ability to. No, you don't, because you don't have a dark. Roll me a straight 2d6.
Wait. I have
You have trespass and
I have
forgiveness.
1 in forgiveness right now, so it's a +1 if it's a good thing, and then we could interpret it that way. I don't know.
Okay.
My
It's not necessarily a good thing, it's a thing, if that makes sense.
Okay. Would my being a good angel see it versus if I were an evil angel?
Yes. You can take that
Okay,
+1.
so maybe I could do a +1
Yes. I'll take
in
that.
forgiveness? Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'm rolling. What am I rolling?
2d6.
Like just my 2D die? Okay. So I rolled a 6 and a 3, so I got a 10 technically.
Okay, and that's with your +1? Yes, because
Yeah,
I
with
can
the
count.
+1.
I can count.
Yeah.
So, Oz, as Rowan's telling you more about this, you start to get this clear picture in your mind of kind of what it looks like. You begin to feel that space and see what they saw. You know that this is a corpse. It's an animated corpse, it's a zombie. But the soul's still there, trapped inside of the husk that it's in. And the more that you gather from this, small trigger warning for those of us that have issues with suicide and suicidal ideation. You find out that feeling this soul, you find out that it is actually someone who took their lives in the dorm. And that's why the neck was bent at an odd angle, and they are forced to stay in this space with this strong feeling of self-loathing and hate, and they deliver truth to those that need it, that enter the space.
So that kind of thought reminds me of I don't know, like delivering truth, even if it's a hard truth, is a very, at least in my opinion as Oz, a very good angelic thing. Even if they're trapped.
It can be.
And so I actually look at Rowan and I'm like, I hope I would like to use she, he, they, but they helped Sunny. Seemed like they wanted to. Anyway, where's your friends? You were hanging out with
Amon went home, and like I said, the girls went upstairs. I just wanted to make sure you were good. You don't do great with a lot of people sometimes, and like I just wanted to check on you.
Well, thank you. It's been a hard summer, but I'm trying to find people that I like and I don't know. You know, when you get your yeah, just being around a lot of people is kind of draining, and
Yeah, that makes
um,
sense.
yeah, I haven't really figured out my step this year really yet. I don't really want to play Magic anymore, and I don't really want to play video games, and I'm not really interested in my magazines. So I'm just trying to find something. I guess classes are. I gotta catch up on all my homework.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Well,
I'll figure it out, Rowan.
maybe, excuse me, late night. Maybe it's something you have to rekindle, like to remember why you enjoyed it. Like we used to play before the summer, like when everything happened, and like you really enjoyed it. So I don't think that like you've actually like lost it, if that makes sense. I think maybe you just need to find a reason to enjoy it again, if that makes sense. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh man, your decks were so cool. I remember that.
You had a bomb popper deck though. Like I was fully
Ah,
impressed.
I totally forgot about that.
Hmm.
I gotta go see if I can dig that thing out. Man, I miss playing Commander.
You
It,
you know we can play sometimes. I mean, I don't get a lot of time to play anymore, but I don't mind coming
you,
over and hanging out.
Oz is having a freak out mentally for a second. Uh, you know, actually, Rowan, what do you like to do for fun? Maybe I should get out of my shell a little bit, and I'm trying to find new things.
I mean,
Uh,
I like reading. Yeah, reading all the time. Um, I've
oh,
been spending a lot of time with Amon at the car shop because we're working on bikes again. But like, I mean, nothing crazy.
sounds pretty cool. Like this bike? Like,
No, no, no. Motorcycles.
oh, okay, yeah, that's way cooler. Uh, that sounds. Yeah, I need to find something like that. Go do things, fix things with, or be with people. I don't know. Just being at the card shop feels weird. So,
I can't say what I
uh,
wanted to say without someone looking at me weird. Ah. Okay, rephrasing. Uh, you could always come hang out with me and Amon. Like, we don't mind the
oh,
company, and I'm sure Mr. Evangeline would love you.
I don't like Amon, so I don't want to do that.
I know you like Amon.
Oh shit.
Whew.
You're entitled to your opinion. I'm not bashing you on your opinion. I want
Oh, I
to
know. I have
understand.
lots of opinions.
Fair. I haven't noticed at all.
I don't know. Amon just doesn't seem like a good guy. And maybe that's not fair of me to say. Maybe I should give him more of a chance.
You'd be surprised. I he can come off a little weird, maybe, but he's not
He kind of
awful.
seems kind of, I don't know, a little fake. And
Eh.
anyway,
I mean, when
I
you're
don't
Mr.
know.
Perfect at 6'3", I mean that makes sense that he comes off fake.
What is he really like then? You seem to like him. I trust your
Well,
opinion.
he
Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
laughing. Oz is not laughing.
Yeah,
he's
what's your opinion on Amon? Yeah, go for it. It's not gonna
uh
bother me or anything like that. Tell me what the fuck you think about him.
see, this
Just
is
like-
And
the DM struggling at this point in time, so like give me a second, cuz like
uh,
he's
wait. I'm gonna actually look at him and be like, "Do you like him because he's tall?"
I mean, it's cool that he's tall, but like I'm also kind of tall. I mean, 4 inches doesn't
You are
make that
very tall.
much difference, you know? Like,
It sounds like you guys like same things.
yeah, like I like being around him. Like, I mean, we kind of bonded like when he first started here, and like I just kind of I liked his charisma. Like he was charming, and he has that personality where he comes off like, the Mr. Perfect thing that we're talking about here. but like
Mhm.
he doesn't know a stranger, even though like he can be an asshole, if that makes sense. Like calm, cool, confident, but still the nicest fucking guy on the planet. Man's a teddy bear, if you want me to be completely honest.
Oh wow. Well, it sounds like you've gotten to know him pretty well. And does he play Magic?
I don't think that he does,
Ah,
actually.
that's fine. Magic is a lot of fun, but bikes
Bikes.
are
Bikes.
cooler.
He does like paranormal stuff and like the occult stuff though. Like
Mhm. It, I've never really thought to ask this. I went to school here last year,
mhm.
and I really wasn't sure why I was coming here. My dad works here, so that's kind of why. And I've met some really cool, you know, people here and there, but I've never thought to like, I don't know, like I just realized Vlad was a vampire, and whew, that was cool. But I also didn't even think about it. And
I mean,
I,
there's
I
a lot of us that are a lot of things.
do I know what Rowan is? I don't think I
I
do.
don't think he's ever told you. Excuse you, be quiet. No.
I've also never told him, so I'm like,
Uh,
uh,
like
and I look at him, and is there any similarities between Rowan and Amon, like maybe
none.
monster wise? Okay, like,
They're
hmm.
they are completely two different entities, and you can feel it in the way that Rowan presents himself. He doesn't have like that aura that you felt. What Rowan feels like from the perspective of you is that he kind of feels like warmth. He feels like this fond memory is what he feels like. And he feels kind of like a hearth.
Hmm.
But
Well, I don't want to step on his hearth, so I and I felt the evil entity. What was it, Amon? I don't remember if I pinpointed who it was.
there was a few evils in that room,
Uh
but
huh.
you gravitated towards Amon.
Well, as Rowan's talking, it's kind of at least to Oz, it sounds like Rowan saw the good in him, and they had a similar interest.
Mm-hmm.
And Oz is just going to nod and just be happy for him, but also like I on some level I know that not all humans are like perfect and amazing, even though I like them a lot, and they all have their flaws. So maybe I'm not giving Amon a good. Maybe I'm wrong there.
I you kind of like come back in and you hear him babbling and you hear I mean like do you know like monsters are all weird. Like I'm a witch, I'm not technically a monster. Technically I'm like every other human that believes in magic, but like I can just do special things.
Is there anything in our past that would make that make sense to me now? Like, I don't know. You
The
do anything
plant
weird around me?
the plant knowledge.
Oh,
This man is a walking encyclopedia of plant.
of course. That's why he's the best. Fucking love plants. Okay. Uh, I'm gonna ask him about his. Have you seen any? Like, well, Bob, I'll babble on about like. I try to take on an interest of like identifying plants, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to like point at like a kind of I think it looks like a really cool looking tree, but it's like I'm gonna be like, is that like a cherry blossom or something? And it's gonna be like probably a Bradford pear, and I'm gonna be like, look,
I mean,
look at the
standard pine, but I mean, pine trees have lots of uses. Pine tar. You can make ice cream out of them. Have you ever seen that guy on YouTube?
No. You gotta send me that video.
Totally will. It's really weird. Like he carves the bowls and the spoons out of the tree, and then like he infuses the ice cream with like the essence of wood. It's so weird. But like yeah,
So,
I think that like at one point he did like like not an oak. What? Yeah, he did a pine tree, and then he took the pine cones and like boiled
Mhm.
out the tannins from the pine cone and like made all these like it was really cool. Okay. Ice cream is
well, that's good he boiled them out. I'm like super allergic to tannins because I can't drink red wine
noted.
or it makes me
I didn't
kind of
know
sick.
that.
But yeah, I don't drink a lot of alcohol because I'm underage, obviously. But
That has never stopped plenty of people, but like good moral
yeah,
compass on that
I'm
one.
kind of a lightweight too. So, but you know what? It makes total sense that that you're no monster. You're
By definition, I am, but
yeah, that's what our homeroom teacher was talking about. I'm a little not sure what to think about that. Monster has such a bad connotation.
yeah, I
Just
mean,
like I don't think aliens are bad or ghosts are bad or zombies might be bad.
are they? Have you seen Warm Bodies? He doesn't seem like a bad guy.
That's true. That was a good love story.
Mm-hmm. It was really cute.
Mhm. Super cute. Uh, and like I don't know. Is everyone here something? I didn't.
I know in our class, everyone is some kind of something, but I don't think everyone on campus is some kind of something. Like there's people here that don't take any of the monster classes, so I'm assuming like they're normal people, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna assume.
Hmm. Yeah, I do. I tend to do that. I kind of thought it was not as common as it is. Seems like everybody in that room was something.
Yeah, I mean like that's kind of what the school was made for, though.
It was.
Yeah, so like the Mortimer Institute was made originally for like a monster finishing school, basically. And like you like
Rowan, do you
yeah.
think my dad is like a monster enthusiast?
I think your dad is a history nut and he might like
He's
monsters.
really yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
my
could see
dad's
that.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Your dad's the only
Man, things
person
are
that's
just
like
clicking with me now.
right, right, cool.
Mm.
Um,
Oz's
Anyway,
dad is monster fucker confirmed.
he's single, so
Oh
that's
my!
right. His parents are divorced. Oh,
Mm,
possibly. Who knows? But
they could be separated. Who
y'all
knows?
y'all get
Mhm.
to your dorm room and he kind of like waves you off the night and he kind of like pats your back and it's just like I'm glad I got to catch up with you.
Me too. And maybe I'm going to like put my arm on his arm because I feel like that's what I should do. And be like, we'll play cards sometime, but I want to hear more about your bikes.
Oh,
I know you're very smart and good
just
with those things. So,
come by the
mm,
shop, I'll fill you in.
okay, I'll try not to. I'm gonna read about it so I know a little bit about them. I'll be
Just
cool.
stay on your own
I'll
2 feet
play
and stay
cool.
out of the way and you'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay. Night, Oz.
Good night, Ro.
And then he turns on his heels, shoves his hands in his pocket, and walks off. I don't know what the fuck he's gonna do because Amon was his ride, but like,
Well, I walked my bike completely the way back to the dorm,
yeah.
so uh, I I look after him, and I'm just like, he is so smart and like cool, and he deserves the world, and it's cool that he's getting like away from the plant stuff and more in the mechanical stuff, and
Mhm.
that's pretty neat. And I sit there and I'm like, maybe I should like join a club or something.
Always
Hmm.
an option. We can make any club in the world. But, ladies and gentlemen,
Should I join the football club?
is there a football club? Yeah, sure, there's a football club. I don't know
Should
how
I
that's gonna
join?
work out with you.
Oh, Me neither. Anyway.
It's worth a shot. We'll see.
Mhm.
But, ladies and gentlemen, and those in between, we close the evening after your trauma and your experiences with corpses and piercings alike, and we move into the wee hours of the next morning. And we hear bring, bring. Sunny, your phone's going off. You've got an email.
She's Sunny. I feel like Taddy's probably sleeps on her face, so it's just like, okay, excuse me, and she goes and she grabs the phone. Hello.
Hi, cutie pie. Your rings are ready.
Oh, okay. Where can I find you?
Um, I'll send you my address real quick over in an email. I did ask that you come get them rather quickly, cause I got some things to do in the later parts of the morning, and I would like to get these gone.
I'll be right there.
Um, Sunny, one weird thing. There's two weird things that you notice as you look around your room and you see like this soft early morning light filtering in. Kitty's not there. Neither are the other
Where's
girls.
Kitty?
They're gone. And you also
She
remember.
looks.
Ooh, go ahead.
Oh no, please, and then I'll go on.
You also remember that Bo wasn't really around a lot yesterday. That's weird, isn't it?
She kind of takes a second to like let it sink in. She looks to see if there's a note.
No note. She's just poof, gone.
She looks at Thaddeus. You don't know where she went, do you?
Thaddeus makes a mewing noise and kind of looks at you. I'm a cat.
Hmm.
What do you want from me?
She gets up and uh she gets herself ready. She's doing everything. She's gonna send a text message over to Bo. Just, hey, you good? I haven't heard from you. Haven't seen anything.
What time is it when this text message happens?
Bo, it's
It's
fucking
early as
early.
fuck.
I'm sorry, Bo's passed out.
Bo's fucking asleep.
Bo, your phone keeps going off. And it's not because of Sunny. Elowen went in and changed your alarms.
Owen went, what?
She changed your alarms around so your phone
What?
keeps going off.
So she sees
like,
that Bo.
like, just eyes closed, not like moving my head at all, just like reaching for the phone. God, why is this?
Thanks, Rar.
Why, in God's name, do I have an alarm going off at 5 o'clock in the morning?
You feel a giggle in the back of your mind.
I have a text from Sonny. Oh,
It's just one. She doesn't.
He doesn't blow up your phone.
Nah, she doesn't blow up his phone. She
why
doesn't.
are you texting me at 5 o'clock in the morning?
When Sunny sees it, there's a moment that Sunny just kind of looks.
Do you know what time it is?
No. But good morning. Just glad to see that you're okay. And that's literally all that you get.
It is too early for this. Goes back
She
to sleep.
She realizes it's a little bit early.
Sunny.
She's going to put a scheduled text message
Mm-hmm.
Later on, hey, wanted to go know if you wanted to go hit the street today. I got some things to go and check up on. Thought you might want to go and see.
Sonny, you are struck
I'm
with a
going to
new
assume that there's another alarm in like 15 minutes.
Oh yeah.
At which point Bo is like, what in the hell? And is like pulling up the alarms because what in the world are the alarms from?
You see, every 15 minutes after 5 o'clock, there's an alarm set. You left her for 5 minutes with your phone.
Why
No.
did I do that? I don't even
It was
remember doing
the
that.
mess with Bo's
It's
phone.
for flavor.
Are
Sonny.
any of them named anything?
Fuck you.
Ha ha. This is revenge. Don't know what for yet, but it is.
Preemptive revenge.
Heart Hands. A See Their song title.
See, there's
I'm gonna text Owen.
This is because you did the Sudoku puzzle. Context for chat. Elwyn has the opinion that people that can do Sudoku are evil or aliens.
So Bo was like, what's Sudoku? And Elowen answered, and Bo looks it up and is like, I'm gonna see if I can do this because evil people can do this. And cats are evil. And Bo fucking did a Sudoku puzzle.
And surprisingly record time.
Actually, yeah.
It was kind of scary.
I'm good at Sudoku.
But Sonny, who else are you inviting on your little excursion today?
She'll also go and send the message to Bo. And
To Bo?
she goes not forgive me to Oz. Hey, I know it's early. You don't have to you don't have to respond right now.
Oh, hi, I'm
But
awake.
This tracks.
and she she just kind of stops and stays at the phone for a second. Breakfast? Question mark.
I'm gonna reply. A little early for breakfast.
It's never early for breakfast. What the
She stops
Where
and
are we
she
going to, like, Waffle House?
she actually goes and stops and she's like, "Oh, the sun's not even up." Brunch? Question mark.
Funny enough, Jake's Diner is open 24 hours a day.
That is true. Well, she actually does mention Jake's is open if you want to go over to Jake's.
There's a quiet long pause. There's maybe some dots. Oz has literally been up, hyper focusing on a few things. First, it started off with reading about motorcycles, and then it went on to reading about pine trees, and then it went to reading about witches, which is very hard to find anything on, by the way, because there's so many things on them. And then Oz was like thinking about zombies and got distracted by reading a comic book. And then Oz is trying not to wake up their roommate. So Oz is going to be like, sure, it takes a little while for me to bike there.
Take your time. I'm walking.
Do all
Okay,
of you
cool.
not have a car?
Oh, Sunny does not drive.
Oz does not drive.
Jesus fucking Christ, guys.
Sunny is a passenger princess. She does not drive.
No
Oh,
one
I
has a
feel like-
car.
Bo likes to walk.
You
Oz will actually offer, do you want to ride? By the way, you probably, I don't know if you put it together, I have a bike, but.
You know what? She looks at the phone and she's like, I don't know Oz had a car. Sure. She's like-
Bo, I'm gonna hop back to you real quick. You are texting Elwyn, yes?
I'm texting Elowen, and I'm gonna say, we can call it revenge for the thing I'm gonna do to you in a few days.
That sounds kinky, I'm in.
Damn.
You know it's meant in
Oh,
good
man.
fun, of course.
Is it?
Shut your mouth. Shh.
Also, just on a quick side note,
Mhm.
I have a paper on my head. Thank you, Roar Fright Cat, for the subscribed.
My dear friend, I always
Oh,
appreciate
thank
you.
you.
Your patronage is ever fantastic.
We
Bless you,
appreciate you.
Rar. May you have all the successful paints in your Warhammer figures.
I'm gonna text Sunny. Okay, I'm awake. What are we doing?
Brunch, Joe's.
Jakes.
Jake's.
Do you mean
Jake's.
Jake's?
It's early. Sorry. Autocorrect. She doesn't have autocorrect on her phone.
Bo, would you like to get revenge early and invite Elwyn because none of you fuckers have a car?
In fact, I would.
Okay,
I
cool.
have arrived.
You can
have
make it up for.
two.
I'm gonna text her and go. You can make it up to me by buying me breakfast right now.
Didn't I buy your piercing yesterday?
I tried to buy that, and you can make it up to me by buying me breakfast right now.
Fine. Me and the love bug are on the way.
Is that what you call your van?
That is what I call my van because she is fantastic and she's beautiful and purple is the color of love, so she is my love bug.
I really
Love.
wish I could disagree with any of that.
But you can't, can you?
Oh, but I can't.
So, but she swings by and picks you up. She is ever the wonderful little spot of sunshine that she is, filled with sass and spite, also at the same time. And it's weird, beautiful. She says, "Good morning, sunshine."
Why are you this happy this early?
We're not fighting, which is always great because friendships don't fight. Well, friendships do fight, but they get the fuck over it. And the sun's up. I'm breathing. Love bug is running smoothly, and I didn't have to duct tape anything. And the world is great. It could be worse.
Did you just say you didn't have to duct tape anything?
Yeah, I didn't have to duct tape anything. You know, radiator hoses get old, like these little rubber things get weird, and like sometimes when you're waiting on parts, you gotta duct tape shit. Look.
Oh, when is your car a death trap?
No, it's not. It's just I haven't replaced all my hoses, and I was working with the originals because it made me happy. And plastic decays after, well, breaks down, not decays, after a little bit.
Why haven't you replaced your hoses?
Because I'm waiting for them to break. I normally go to the chop shop and get them because Mr. Evangeline will keep them on order for me because he knows I'm a fucking disaster and he's helpful.
Mr. Evangeline, the god.
He's a
The
god
God's
too?
husband. No, he's God's husband.
God's husband.
It's
Okay.
too early. Why did you do that?
Because it's funny to watch you struggle.
I'm gonna get back at you. I don't know how and I don't know when it's gonna happen.
I wish you all the luck and may the odds be ever in your favor, my friend. So, Jakes, we're going? Yes?
Yes,
Yes.
Jakes.
Hop in, passenger princess.
I think Sunny's on the way there too, maybe?
The other.
Is that okay?
Oh.
This was her
Is she
idea.
walking?
I don't know. I hadn't seen her yet.
We're gonna swing by the school really quick.
Is that not where we are?
No. Did you go to school last night?
Yeah, didn't I? Because I saw that Mike
Oh,
was.
that's right. Mike's not there.
Yeah.
Let's just swing by and see if she needs a ride.
All right.
That's a really long walk. I like walking, but like that's still a really long walk.
I mean, I didn't think it was that long, but I'm okay with it.
You walk everywhere.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yes, Danny.
Okay. she, she puts the phone down. She's gonna place the phone down on her bed.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna fix both beds to make sure that everyone's bed is fixed. She's going to open up the blind. And she's gonna do something a little weird.
Oh yeah?
The animal blood that she gets, she's not gonna make it into a smoothie. She's gonna do something. She doesn't feed from humans.
Yeah, I remember this. Okay.
Veganism.
So as she warms it, she's gonna look towards the sun, and she's gonna start drinking it straight without any of the additives that she puts in.
No B12.
And Sunny's going
creatine.
to call on the dark,
Mhm.
and she wants to know if she can find Carmen.
Ooh. Ooh. All right. Okay, cool. Roll. DM's curse. DM's curse.
Oh,
Too
4.
bad, so sad. So, Sunny, what you feel is that you feel like the normal kind of like the fullness that you get from drinking your smoothie. And like you get this little of an image, but nothing ever comes through and gets either even remotely clear or even foggy. You get like a lightning flash of something, and that's it. But it does give you hope that maybe you could.
She puts it down, and she's just reading through the report that Selena's got her.
Mm-hmm.
And she says it out loud to Thaddeus. Where are you? Where the fuck are you?
Wow.
Thaddeus, if Carmen shows up, I need you to hide, okay? I know that you may not understand me, but I mean it. Don't let anyone take you.
Wow.
I text Sunny.
She comes out. Hey,
You need a ride?
I actually have a ride. Oz is coming to come get me.
Does Oz have a car?
Yeah.
You see Elowen look at you. Wait,
Okay.
never mind. Never mind.
How much does Bo's friend group know about me?
You've been here 2 years, yes? At school?
Yes.
Elowen has lived here her entire life, so she would know of you.
Sunny says she's got a ride with Oz.
On the bike?
Oz is gonna. Am I almost there?
Sunny, are you sure that Oz has a car? And
Well, yeah, he said he was that if I needed a ride, he'd come get me. So yeah, of course.
I show it to Elowen.
God, please tell her he has a bicycle.
I think
He
he
has a
just has
bike.
a bicycle.
He has a bike.
Or bike. I think he just has a bike.
Oh, like a motorcycle. That's nice. And you see that she's just like, don't even worry about it.
You know, I
Wait,
kind
see
what
you
do
guys.
you, wait, no, what do you text specifically?
Oh, like a motorcycle. Of course, that makes sense because he's got the curly hair. He wants it in the wind and stuff like that. That makes
No,
sense to me.
Elowen says that he has a bicycle. Bicycle.
She sends you a voice
And I
message.
and I
Wait,
send
I text
I
him.
send
I'm like, I
Sunny
think I'm here.
and I spell it out. Like send one text per letter BICYCLE.
As soon as you do that, and when I get the text from Oz that they hear, it's just say, we'll be fine. I'll let you know. I promise. Because now Sunny feels bad, and she's just like, "Yeah, come up to the room." It's like,
I'm gonna swing by the girls. I'm not Southern. I am gonna swing by the girls' dormitory just to give them an option.
Yeah.
Because again,
Could you fit a
long
bike in
walk.
here?
So I'm gonna go.
Looks to the
walk
back
up
of a
my bike.
VW bus.
I don't know how much crap she has in there.
You leave her little hippie ass alone, okay?
Look,
A good bit. She's got a bed and shit back there.
maybe
knock out-
she has the back of
I
this
assume
turned
I
into
can go
a
up there, which is, by the way, I'm not in my mind. I can't go in the girls' room, but girls' dorm. But I guess I can.
Well, somebody would have to let you in, so I hope Sunny's coming downstairs.
yeah. Oh, wait. She remembers that, and she actually comes. She's a little bit shook. Can I roll to go and see how good she beats her face real quick?
Absolutely, you can.
Is it a cold?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. 10 plus 2, 12.
Wow, you roll
Okay.
really good when it doesn't matter.
When it doesn't matter.
Oof. Well,
Hell yeah.
Sonny, you are
It's-
beat to the gods.
Wait, so what does Sunny look like right now?
So when she had this thing happen this morning, she literally had blood come down her chin. She was a mess. With the power of baby wipes, concealer, a oh, I forget the stick that you go use to
Contour?
go
Contour.
a contour stick and all that. She looks like if though she has been that she's completely hydrated, just excellent bone structure that she really doesn't have. Her face is kind of round. Her hair is super duper combed.
She always
And
looks
she
great.
manages to knock off all the cat hair that she has on her clothes that were in the hamper that she didn't even bother to go and like get from the closet. But she makes sure everything's nice and straight, and
So,
she's a
Oz does not look good as you do, but I have a tie on. I don't have a tie. My tie didn't come in. So I have a tie, but it's like loose. And I usually wear like an overcoat, like not an overcoat, like a suit coat or like a suit jacket,
okay.
and it's like tied around my waist. I'm like a little sweaty, but I do this all the time, so I'm like,
The DM has a question for you. Why does Oz always dress up? Why is this Oz's chosen attire?
well, Oz actually likes his mom is really well dressed.
Mm-hmm.
His dad kind of looks like a homeless man in my mind, but his mom
He's a
Fair.
professor.
They look one
his
way or
mom
the
is
other.
very stylish and like she likes kind of think of what's her name from the Mummy, like very academic but like really
Oh.
slick looking. Yeah, Evie. Yeah, and
I
so
love her so much.
Bruh,
so
same.
he really loved his mom, and he thinks she looks fucking awesome. And so he's kind of figured it out more this year, but every year, like as he's been in high school, he's been trying to figure out his style. So he always likes to dress well, and he always like smells good and stuff because he thinks you want to show up by dressing well. And of course, he rides a fucking bicycle. So
I'm just gonna keep a running total of the amount of times the fucking Mummy movie comes up in this campaign, okay? We're just gonna hold on to
Do it.
that, because this is the second time.
really,
Yes,
okay,
it is.
awesome.
You'll see the first
Okay.
time again later. But
But Oz is glistening a little bit in the night, and he is talking to the who's the floor manager in dorm rooms? What are they called?
the RA is
RA?
not down
The
there.
RA. Okay, or
It's early in the
It's-
morning, Oz.
well,
Hella.
somebody's got. I guess there's a security guard I'm talking to then.
Nope.
Oh, I'm just gonna wait.
It's
then,
just
'cause
like
I don't want.
there's a lock, the key card to get in and out of the building, so they don't need a security guard. Campus
Alright,
security's
so
probably roaming around somewhere, but you don't see them.
You
I'll just
see
say
that
hi to them if they go by.
Sunny, when she sees you and she notices the bike, she laughs internally, but she knows that she's not gonna laugh at the bike though. And she does gonna say, "May I?" When she points to your nose, please.
I have no idea what you're asking, but sure.
She takes out a black handkerchief that she has with her, and she just dots your nose to kind of get like the sweat off your nose. She's just like, "You biked here, right?" It's like,
Yeah, it's I have pegs on the back. I'll bike you to Jake's. I just know.
okay,
I just don't want you walking by yourself, and
okay.
I know. I assume you're a vampire, so you probably didn't go to sleep, did you?
Something like that. I am a vampire though, yes. And you see that as she's doing like that to your nose, she looks at your tie. I can I can fix that.
Oh, I start trying to straighten it, realizing I'm exposing my.
She goes in and she looks at you again. May I?
Sure.
S-
The
if the players will allow it. Oz, I'd like you to roll a cold. And Sunny, I'd like you to roll a hot.
Can I reverse it?
Sure.
I want to roll the hot. And you gotta roll the cold.
How about you roll hots together? Unless we want
We
to
roll
do
hots together.
the roll hots
Man.
together. That sounds awful.
Let's roll hots together, Daniel. Okay.
Jesus H.
I don't even know what my hot score is. It's always abysmal in these games.
8.
What's my score?
What am I doing? Shit, I can't go look at it. Fuck!
I have a -1.
Oof.
So I
Oof.
rolled a 5.
Rolled a 5.
Mark experience.
Make sure you mark your experience. Oz, you fumbled this hot. Whatever you were trying to portray to Sunny does not come across.
I want to make it very clear that there is no peacocking here.
Yes.
But I have a glistening neck. And I am here at night to pick you up.
When
and I failed. So
you will notice though as because she slides the tie out and she doesn't mean to like pull you. It's a gentle pull, so she can because you're taller than she is. And as she's reworking the knot, when you try to give her your neck, you notice it's because she's staring at your eyes for a second, and that's why she doesn't pick up on the neck. And she looks at you, and as she's doing the knot, she just kind of stays this for a second. Oz, what happened?
Am I like trapped here? Am I stuck here?
No, you see that if when as you start to pull back, she just lets the tie slide through her hand.
Oh.
And she just kind of
So
stares
slick.
at you. What happened, Oz? I think this is the first time I see it. Yes.
So, Sunny, you have the option to gain a string, or Oz, you can react.
I would like an Oz reaction because I already have a string.
God. So easy to get strings
So,
on me.
Oz, you have the options of you give yourself to them, you make them a promise something, you promise them something you think that they want, or you get embarrassed and act awkward.
I'll give them something I think that they want, but I don't really about that.
What you thinking,
Wants your
Ozzy?
company. She wants knowledge about you. She wants to know you.
Oz looks at her and is like, I am really sorry I didn't like protect you against the death god thing that happened earlier today. I know we got split up and sorry.
She just laughs. Don't do that. And she goes and she just taps you on the chest. Please don't do that. It's okay. That's not your fault. That was a lot of mistakes.
It's not that you need protection. Don't get me wrong. You're
I do.
very
I
capable.
know. I really do. Just like
Hey, Sunny.
What's that?
Sunny, do you have a condition yet?
No.
We'd like you to take the condition helpless bunny.
You know what? And she dives into it when she says, I need protection. She gives you the biggest doe eyes. It's just one of those things, but I promise I'm working on it.
I feel like Sunny's the type of person I would stab in real life sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I would love Sunny so much because I do love Sunny. Anyway, this is why I dated Samantha in another game.
Fuck. That's not good. That's not good.
At heart, I'm still
Told
Tomas,
you.
but anyway, Tomas is gonna like
Oz is gonna.
Tomas, go over there. Oz is going to. This will be hard to get used to. Oz is going to be like, "Don't worry, I'll get you there safe."
As Oz says this, I want you to know that a lavender-colored Volkswagen bus drives by and honks. Someone puts their hand out the window and waves.
I think
We're
it's
kinda-
Evelyn.
I actually stand in front of Sunny, and then I'm like,
Chivalrous.
"Do I know? I barely know Elowen, right?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, who's that? I don't cuss. Leo cusses.
Do you feel Sunny put hands on your arms and kind of like lean over you? It's Evelyn. It's okay.
You hear the music coming out the window. Bo has control of the aux cord again. And she's like, "Do y'all need a ride?"
It's the Seether song that. Oh no! Wait. Actually, on the way there, Bo asks Elwyn. So, have you ever heard of pirate metal?
Oh,
Oh,
fuck yeah, I
God.
have.
Yo-ho kind of pirate or pirating music pirate?
Fuck.
Yo ho.
Yo-ho, I have not. Educate me. I've heard of dwarven metal. That's
Will
fucking
do.
awesome.
Dwarven metal's so good.
I love pirate metal. I think it's awesome. Yeah, so we're blasting pirate metal. Keelhauled by Ailstorm, which I will pull up right now.
Oh,
If you want to
yeah.
post that in the chat for our
Mhm,
listeners too, that
mhm.
would be fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
You actually, as that's happening, Sunny will just go and tap you on the arm. Oz, you want to take a ride with them? We can put the bike in the back.
It's a beetle, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's an old
it's one of the-
Volkswagen bus.
It's the bus.
Oh. Uh,
Eh.
do you know them? You know
I,
them?
I do. Come on, social butterfly. Let's spread your wings a little bit. Come on.
Okay. All right. I actually put on my jacket and straighten my tie again, and then unlock my bike, and I'm
You
like,
look
where the?
fabulous. You're good.
Thank you. You look great too.
That your tie. Did you drifted that, or did you buy that?
Well, they're kind of expensive, so I did thrift this one.
Well, you realize, and she looks at you. That's from Brooklyn Shooters, is a bespoken place in Brooklyn, New York, where they go and they sell these. So that's a really good thrift find. And she just goes and she fixes it onto your shirt again. It's worth like $100.
Oz is just like beaming and like, oh hell yeah, I didn't know that. Oh heck yeah, I don't cuss. Oh heck yeah, I didn't know. Uh, and Oz is just like happily like he's kind of beaming a little bit as he follows, but also he's also in his mind he's like I'm going with strangers, but Sunny's there, so it's gonna be okay.
We'll be good.
Mhm.
And
I
she
mean,
does.
Bo's in the front passenger seat.
I kind of walk my bike up and I look in and I go, thanks for the ride. Where are we going?
The diner?
To get food.
Was that not the
Oh.
plan?
I didn't know we had other people coming. Very
Yeah.
cool. Mm-hmm. Oz literally doesn't know these two, so Oz is gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna go. Is it cool if I
Do you need help?
put my bike?
Yeah,
here?
there's a rack on the back if you want to strap it in.
Gotcha. All right. And
Oz,
so
have you ever done that before?
I'm like, I'm good, thank you. And I'm just very careful not to dirty myself as I put my bike.
Okay, cool.
Sunny will pop herself in the back seat and just kind of look around. This is nice.
Oz is. Oh, the dog is big. Sorry.
Hey, there was a dog that got out earlier. I don't know who he
Baby.
belongs to. He's been walking around. It's like-
Beep, beep.
You're the dog. Oz is gonna go and just slide in the back seat, put on their seatbelt, and take in what's happening. What does this bus look like?
So, like,
Is
I
it like
want you to imagine on the outside, it's very pristine, very pretty. It's been repainted to be this beautiful lavender color with a white top finish. The back has, so like you have like where your doors slide open, and like you and Sunny are both sitting in like these bucket S seats in the back, and like there's an area even behind that that's like a little camping setup, like a bed and everything. Because
Is she
Elowen
like
likes to go
van
camping.
lifing in here?
No, Elowen doesn't van life. She just likes to go camping.
Oh, sick. Uh, Oz is very quiet as the girls see each other, and then there's Bo, who I assume is probably. I actually don't know what Bo looks like. Is Bo very pretty or very handsome right now?
So I don't remember. I don't know if do you know anything about what Bo looks like?
You were
Okay,
asleep in the first class,
that's true.
and I was
Bo
awkwardly staring at
has
plants.
so Bo has really long hair plus a side shave. So like one side of Bo's hair is shaved, not bald, but very, very short, and has like little shave line designs in there.
Cool.
And it's kind of geometric, but like the longer you stare at it, the more you like pick out distinct pictures in it. And then the other side is like long, fluffy, like just brown hair. And if you pay a lot of attention, you will find that Bo has braids at the back of their hair.
Does
Which is
Bo
important
smell
to
bad
Bo.
or smell good?
Huh?
How's Bo smell?
Bo smells good. Bo's
Uh,
hair is like clean and fluffy. So
Very cool.
this is like not unwashed hair.
Okay. That's a vibe I was trying to understand.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But Bo also is like probably dressed in mostly black.
Okay.
And earlier I decided Bo's wearing a crop top today.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Oz is straightening their tie and looking around, and I'm hyper focusing on any stickers of any places that Elowen has been.
So you see some of the national park stickers there, and you see like different like you see some Bigfoot stuff too, like little
I was
weird
just about
things.
to ask. Can Sunny will say aloud as they're driving? Are you a cryptid hunter, Elwin?
No, not a hunter, just an appreciator. I went to the Mothman Festival like 4 times.
Oh.
I love Mothman. I think he's so fucking cool.
Does Mothman actually exist, or is that one a legend?
Well,
totally exists.
I know there's Mothmen, like people that are moths, because I've seen them
Right.
around. They really like the lamppost. I didn't think that was a thing, but they totally do. But yeah, moth people are real, so therefore Mothman must be real.
But there is
Alright.
a specific Mothman that I'm going to rattle off data about Mothman that Leo doesn't know about a specific stance, possibly in the Midwest to the mid east of a place called Westmore, and then also some other facts. And then I'm gonna nod very reassuringly to myself.
Elowen, who has been up all night learning about Westmore now that she's met Piper, also says, "You know, the Mothman goes on vacation to Westmore, apparently."
So the Mothman's real? Are we? Is that like a thing? This is real. The Mothman's real?
You're real.
I'm
You're
sorry.
a vampire.
I missed it. Who goes on vacation to Westmore?
Mothman goes
A
on
Mothman.
vacation to
Oh.
Westmore with Bigfoot, the Chupacabra, and the Jersey Devil.
Oh, I forgot about
Are they like a clique?
Totally. Bigfoot's
A
the
cryptid
queen.
clique.
So cool. Wow, Elowen, you've been to a lot of places. I don't know if I could camp. I think I could do it. I know how to make a fire. And build a tent.
This is kind of glamping at this point, but like, yeah, I really like it. There's been a few times I've done like just the hammock outside, but like I got scared, so that's when the purchase of the bug happened.
Is a group of Bigfoots big feets?
You
A
take
murder
that
of
nonsense.
feet.
So like, okay, is it mice or mouses? And that answers your question.
But you're not gonna say big fouses, big foos, big foos. You see
Big
this?
fights?
I
It's
believe
just
it's
big.
called it's called a march.
Is it
Like, you know.
actually?
Yes.
That's
And Oz says that
amazing.
confidently as I made that up. Mhm.
You
Elowen's
see
gonna
that
believe
Sunny
you.
turns. You're so smart. Like, and she means that like literally. Like it's like.
So
Wait, would
Oh.
Bo know what a group of Bigfoot is called?
Call the march. I'm trying to make this
Or
canon.
Would
like
Okay?
you?
would Bo know? It's just Bigfoot, right?
It's just Bigfoot. Like
Okay.
you know that like there's
I believe you
other
about March though.
the other stories of different type of Bigfoot that live along the Appalachians and like in the Everglades, like skunk ape and everything. But most of them are solitary creatures, unless you believe that one TV show about the hillbillies from West Virginia that hunt monsters. Then there's something called the Thunder Brothers. That's like 7 Bigfoot that live together.
Whoa.
You see that
You
that
guys are
Sunny
blowing my
stops
mind.
as they're driving. She's like, the internet says that a group of Sasquatch can be a battery of Bigfoot, a syndicate of Sasquatch, or a band of boogers.
Booger?
Not one of those sounds right.
Elowen's
telling
just
you, it's March.
bebopping, driving down, taking y'all to
Also,
Jake's.
the whole time we're talking, I'm closing my eyes.
Are you scared? Oh, that's right, you're scared. Oh no.
I don't-
Does the Sunny notice that he's scared?
But it's dark and I'm in the back seat and I'm talking.
Also, she probably doesn't notice then.
And
But-
maybe my mop of hair covers my face. I don't.
Oz, you were pleasantly surprised by how safe Elowen is.
She's a safe driver.
She is a safe driver. She is not anything crazy. She does not speed. She does not do anything like obscenely weird. Mostly because everything in the back will shift around and that makes her nervous. But she is a very
So
safe
we're like
driver.
delicate cargo.
Yeah. But only
I'm
because of the
trying to
camping
jam
gear.
to the pirate rock over here.
But y'all get beat bopping down the road. Y'all get to Jake's and y'all have a good little breakfast. I am going to skip y'all through breakfast because I want to get to this one part. So
I
y'all
get
go
a
to-
waffle.
You get a waffle.
Can I slide in real quick?
Absolutely.
Bo mentions to Elowen, you ought to try sleeping in a tree sometime.
Have you slept in a tree?
Oh yeah.
See, this is why I guessed bird.
Do we
Is
hear
that
this in the back
Bird
seat?
guess number 2?
Yeah, bird guess number 2. We're going with
This
bird.
is-
I mean,
is during
answer's not
breakfast.
doesn't change, but
Hold on, we'll find out if
I
it's
don't
right on the
question
4th one.
anything.
But y'all get through breakfast. You all order your little miscellaneous things, and like y'all have a good breakfast. It's nice. And Sonny, you get the address from Miss Cordelia, and you figure out it's on the other side of town, out in the woods.
She looks at the address. Shit.
what's the matter?
Hmm? I have I've had rings made so that I can go out in the sun without having to slather myself in sunblock. And it's on the other side of town. She just
see-
kind of laughs like, oh,
You see Elowen
Shit.
kind of peek over, and she's like, "Oh, I know where that is."
if I pay gas money, do you guys want to go?
Yeah, pass me a fiver, and we can go.
That's so smart, Sonny. I didn't know you could do that. That's really cool.
I actually have plans. And she slides the money to Elwin. I'm thinking about trying to establish a coven with Vlad.
Oh.
Elowen, who is very confused. Are y'all together?
No.
She looks at you, Bo.
You don't have to be partners with somebody to like. I mean,
But
found
it's-
family's a thing, ain't it?
It's a coven.
But
Like-
also, why can't you just? Is there a reason why you have to be in a coven? Why can't you just be solitary?
I support you, Sonny, in all that you do. I hope Vlad will still be my friend.
Oh,
I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just asking.
it's not a and you see that her face starts to get like red. It's not a relationship thing. It's
Wait, don't you
I
live
mean, it
forever?
specifically.
Isn't that a big deal?
well, yeah.
In a good way. In a good way.
It specifically is a relationship thing. It's a coven.
And she looks at Elwin.
It may not be a romantic relationship, but it's still a relationship.
I don't think we should pry. Sounds like Sunny's figuring it out.
Well, no, it's a coven gives you legitimacy.
Why do you need
You're
What do you need
legitimacy?
legitimacy for?
Brain
Jinx,
and
cells.
throw
you
me a Coke. I poke out one.
you see that she just kind of like flips the bacon around on the plate because it's important for vampires to have legitimacy. You don't you don't want to be astray for eternity.
So,
I think it's
What's
beautiful.
wrong with being astray?
so it's just like you want to belong somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Uh,
makes sense.
I actually, not even thinkingly. Do you have to be a vampire to join?
I think so.
It's your coven, but it's okay if you say no. I'm just thinking.
You want to be part of a coven?
I've just been thinking I should have, I don't know. Yeah, I think it would be cool.
Oh,
Y'all are adorable.
you see that Sunny's face like lights up.
Mhm.
I have so much to share with you. Then she leans in. I know a little bit of everything when it comes to the vampire families and
Oh.
all the information about the incident in Westmore. I've been researching it for a while, and I had asked my curator
What are you
to.
researching the incident in Westmore for?
Westmar's Mothman.
You see, she stops and she looks at you, and she smiles at that. Why do you ask?
I just curious.
The the Regimen family was considered the most powerful vampire family during that time. There's been an issue, and their queen. I don't know if she's alive or she's dead or if she even exists anymore. There's rumors that her brother killed her. Um, but I don't know. So I guess I just wanted to know.
TM,
Oz.
I have a question.
Yes.
Uh, the regimens have been around a very long time,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm not necessarily thinking of like Theo or anything, but as an undead, damned creature, would I know, like maybe vaguely know of them
You would
because
know about
as an
Zeggarat.
Mm.
You so the thing that you would have felt once you became aware or would have been aware of is like there was like this huge shift in like the evil that was on Earth when Zeggarat was killed. And like that's kind of like the familiarity you would have with it of like you would have some of the basics particularly pertaining to him.
uh Oz gets real white when I hear you talk about the regiment.
What kind of weird random knowledge would I have about it?
Well, you would know who Zeggarat was,
Mm-hmm.
probably how he was killed slash a little bit of why. You probably heard some rumors, so you're not exactly sure.
Yeah.
And you would know that there is a brother and a sister, and that the mom made a reappearance.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about what you got on the regiments. They weren't specifically related to the events that you would be most familiar with.
Right.
Does
Okay. I
Sunny
guess I
know
was just.
anything that's real, or is it the stuff that she's only found on the internet?
You know, Sonny, that's the funny thing about the internet and all these little forums and all these
Yeah.
subreddits. Like, you got a lot of information and you're only sure that some of it is true.
So she just starts saying nonsense. Well, it's one of those things that supposedly, like, the devil himself came for Regiment, and like this really big thing happened. And I think, from what it seems like, the Helsing Collective went and found them. So the Helsings were a vampire hunting group. I don't know what happened to them, but
The
Regiment
Helsings
was
hunted everything.
You listen to Sunny start to rattle off, and this goes well into you guys getting into the car.
Bo's just casually correcting the things that they can correct, and is like, no, the Helsons hunted everything. They weren't vampire specific. I don't know a whole lot about the regiments, but I hear the daughter was a bitch, so fuck her.
Facts, says the DM.
Can I roll to know whether I figure I kind of maybe have an idea of who went to hell
All right.
or who was damned? Can I roll for that?
Trespass or forgiveness, dear?
Oh fuck.
Because the reason I'm making you roll this is because you are taking into consideration about where they went instead of having this nice nature about it. So, trespass or forgiveness?
So I guess I'm kind of like playing with these. So I have a +1 to forgiveness right now.
Mm-hmm.
So would that be a -1 to trespass?
It would make you neutral.
Okay. All right, I'll do that then.
Because you're giving into that judgmental nature.
Ooh, I am, aren't I?
So
Okay,
Sunny starts to see that Bo has a little bit of casual knowledge about Westmore.
I was gonna ask, did she catch that?
I'm sure he's got to.
Oh yeah, she does. You kind of hear Elwyn. Why do you people know so much about this fucking place? Why?
What does Ellen say?
Oh, food.
I got a 4.
She's kind of like, why do you people know so much about this fucking place? This is really weird.
I was got a 4, by the way, on that.
How do you not know about this place?
Man, I've got so many fail rolls.
Because I just found out I was a fucking monster, Bo.
I get an ability.
Okay. My apologies.
That's why. Mr. Southern, me. Look at me, I'm Bo, and I talk like this.
And both from Westmore.
Hey, you want to see me use some magic?
Ooh.
Bo, it does this, licks their hand, and then it's called a force push, and then puts
See, she backs off really quick.
She
tries to back off really quick.
Bo's not actually trying to touch her. Bo's like, see, it's called a force push, and is like, it looks like
the fall again, Halo.
Oh, cool. What is Halo, Oz?
So with that fail, I have 5 consecutive experience points. Halo, you may use your trespass score, which mine shifts all the time to forgiveness or trespass, in order to turn somebody on.
Oh, so this is an ability. This is not like a right now thing.
Probably not. Yeah, it's an ability.
But you as you see that as she notices that Oz kind of gets lost in space for a second, she just turns to Bo. Bo knows this because Bo's from Westmore. She says it as a fact, and she just looks at you. Right? Right?
Elwyn leans over. Does everybody know you're from Westmore now?
Why do you say that?
You've corrected me 6 times. And unless you're a conspiracy theorist, which you might be,
How do you know so much about Westmore?
Because I'm obsessed with vampires.
You ain't from Westmore.
I think they're deflecting.
No. I am deflecting a little bit, but I'm obsessed.
No. I think.
Okay, yes.
Is there something to be ashamed about being from Westmore? This is
I need to keep my fucking mouth shut.
You see that Sunny kind of like leans over the passenger seat. Tell me about the regiments. Did you ever get a chance to meet them?
Sit your butt in the chair, please.
I look
Put your seatbelt on.
And I just look at Sunny, like I still look kind of pale, and I'm like, I'm assuming Sunny is speaking from like, I do trust people at face value a lot, so I'm gonna look at Sunny and be like, we don't want to be like the coven of the regiments, right?
No.
Okay.
And you see that Sunny actually holds fear in saying his name. The patriarch of the regiments.
Just say the name. Ziggurat.
That one.
I mean, I know it's not like the same thing as Hamlet, but still, it's like, don't fear things. Gives them power.
Does she catch on to the Hamlet thing?
Mhm.
You see
I feel like you're a
her
little
head kind of
weirdo.
tilt like a puppy. She gives you a look. No, I don't want to be like them. The regiments weren't good people. But from what I read, right? It's a family that ate itself. It's they they hated each other. And I don't want that. What I want though, she says the word in her head, but a different word comes out. In her head, she says respect. But her mouth says legitimacy.
Well, Sonny, I don't know if me not being a vampire will hurt your legit, but I am very supportive. It's okay if you don't want me in your coven.
I
But
really do. And I'm gonna go and convince Vlad that I think it's a good idea because we need more stable minded people.
With that,
Me and
my
Vlad aren't the best.
Oh.
And she says just like that. She's
At
very
moments of brutal honesty towards your own character. I love it. With that, y'all,
Oz is always beaming.
mhm. Y'all get beep bopping on down the road. I need to change how I'm saying that. Music going,
You're
having a
Piper
good.
now.
beat
Forever
bop.
Piper.
But y'all get headed down, and y'all are going around nice curvy roads. Like you realize that you're going out in the damn boonies, and you actually get through like this big thicket of almost of trees, where they kind of curl over the road. And you come up to this little cabin. And this place is super
Uh,
quaint, super cute. It's actually like a little cabin, like lesbian cottagecore cabin. It's dead smack in the middle of the woods.
Oz is going to ask if we're there yet.
Mm-hmm.
I
The
think
car
so.
stops. Oh, I was expecting uh like a jeweler's shop. Are we going camping?
No,
No,
Oh,
we're just picking up my son rings. You guys, if you want to stay in the car, you can. I'm not gonna force you
I'm
to.
gonna get out right now. All right, bye.
Oh, okay.
stay in the car. I'm going to see Cordelia.
Okay.
Wait, you know who she is?
I know of her. She's a really nice lady. She makes cookies for the festival that happens in town in the fall, and they're the best cookies ever. And every time I've talked to that lady, she's been super sweet. So I'm gonna go see Miss Cordelia. She also has a raccoon.
Okay.
Oh.
Can I
So-
ask where are we in relation to the arch?
Bo, you know you're about 5 or 6 miles from it.
Okay, so not too close by.
Not too close.
But not that far either.
But not that far either. So you get to walk into this little house, and
Are there any like anti-fey measures outside the house?
not a damn one.
Okay, cool.
This is a cottagecore lesbian house. I'd
Cottagecore
hope not.
lesbian house.
Mhm.
But there is no resistance to the Fae. There's no runic markings anywhere. There's no protection anywhere, which seems really weird.
Probably means that the person inside is powerful enough not to need it.
Oz is gonna be thinking all about that.
This is
reaction.
Bo's thinking.
Mm-hmm. But as you get to the door, I need all of you to roll a cold.
Oh fuck.
Old score's probably not good.
Oh geez, wow, that was
5.
awful.
I got flat.
I think I have a +2 to cold. A 7. Yeah, 5 + 2, 7.
I got a flat 12.
Shit.
Remember, you still have a +1 from last session, and Bo, you also have a +1.
Oh, then
Oh,
I'll
I-
actually go and use my +1.
All right. So,
I rolled a 3. Nothing's helping me.
you're fucked. It's fine. Us, you're fine. You make it to the door. You're cool. Sunny, as you pass the post on this little porch, You get this really weird feeling for a second, but eventually it subsides. Oh dear, Bo. You hit the post of that porch and you bounce back.
Maybe there are protections on this place.
Oz looks at you like, why did you do that?
And
Miss
you
Cordelia?
you see the door open. She's like, "Hi, sweeties." Oh. She looks back and sees someone towards the back. Let me fix that. And she walks over to the post and smudges this little sigil at the top. Sorry about that. I don't normally let stray things on the porch.
Question. I actually don't know what Bo is, other than Bo might be a bird. According to Alwyn's talking. I'm just curious, like, I'm trying to put this together, so I'm like, do I sense, like, any evil demonic things from Bo?
Nope.
I'm just, do I feel anything from Bo? I'm, like, not the most cognizant anyway, but, like, does Bo
Bo?
just look like a cool dude?
Bo
Mm-hmm.
has a little teeny
Just a
tiny
guy.
evil. It's like if you were to look at it, it's like a speck of evil. There's nothing
That's
evil
normal.
about this person.
A lot of humans are like that.
But a little
Okay.
tiny speck of evil just sitting there. It's like it's
I
waiting to
look up
grow.
at
It's a
the
seed.
Oh. Oh. We must cultivate that to make you a good human that can go to heaven.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Y'all see this little short lady. Kind of round, robust, curly red hair. She is happy and smiling and jovial, and she's, "Come in, y'all. I'll get you
Well,
rings."
Thank
Oh.
you.
I take off my shoes when I come in and put them outside the door.
Very
and
nice.
I walk in.
You're
Did
the
Elwyn have any issues crossing that?
No.
Okay. Just me then.
Oh, the dude. Is everyone taking off the shoes? Because if they are, Sunny doesn't want to be left out, and she slides off her little
Nobody
slide
has
ons.
to take off your shoes. That's fine. Y'all don't have to. This place is dirty
I'll leave my
anyway.
shoes on.
My husband drags in all kinds of weird dirt and stuff from outside.
Oz is going to be very awkward and still leave his shoes at the door.
Totally fine that you
And
do, darling. Ain't no reason to be worried.
I'm gonna walk around if there's any trailing footsteps.
Do I see the raccoon?
You hear a small chittering as this massive ball of black and gray walks into the room and looks at all of you expectantly.
That's a big boy.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I understand all animals or only cats?
Raccoons are
This is
chaotic
not-
enough that you can understand them.
Yes.
Hey guys. What you doing?
Look, he's talking, and you see that because Sunny doesn't know what the hell he's saying. She's just like, "Oh, look, he's so talkative." Hi, baby. Hi, baby.
Y'all got
you
any
know
food?
that- Did you know that they wash their food before they eat?
I did.
Raccoons are very smart.
The little gentleman. Hi. What's your name? Do you have a name?
The hell is
What's
she
his
talking
name,
to me
Miss
like that
Cornelia?
for? You hear
He likes it.
Cordelia from the
That's-
other
So maybe talk to the intelligent creature like it's an intelligent creature.
You hear Cordelia from the other room. His name is Tubbs. I found him in an old cast iron tub overturned in the woods, and I brought him home. And he is now my best
Tubbs-sama.
friend.
It is a pleasure to meet you.
Is that true? I look at him.
Pretty damn accurate, actually.
All right.
I like tubs. They're comfy.
I do literally bow.
You
to
know, they
Tubbs.
are actually. They quite are.
Just a short bow.
The raccoon kind of bows towards you, Oz, or you think it does.
He's so smart.
I actually like quiet him. I'm like, we should respect Tubbs.
Oh. Oh,
Is somebody
okay.
gonna feed me, or am I just gonna like go about being
Tubbs,
cute for no
Tubbs is
reason?
probably the master of this.
Damn
Oh.
right.
So question, Tubbs. Can your witch understand you?
Why?
I love Tubbs.
Because if she can, then she's probably already fed you.
I actually am trying to think of what would be healthy for a raccoon to eat, and I pull out some chips, and I'm like,
Mind your business.
I'm like,
Oh, to me.
Yeah.
it's totally closed because, and I'm like,
You see
I mean,
Tubbs
I
get
respect the
open
hustle.
it.
you see Tubbs get closer to you, Oz.
Tubbs,
Definitely.
and I actually start
That
speaking.
raccoon is about to climb you like a tree.
Jeeps.
Oh my gosh, his little hand. Oz actually speaks Japanese to all of his animals. So Oz is gonna, onegaishimasu. Arigatou gozaimasu.
I don't know what you
And
said. Are you gonna give me that bag of chips?
And I
I
actually
speak
hand it to him.
raccoon.
That's hilarious. Of course I give it. I offer it, and then I'm like,
He snatches and he
Ow!
scurries.
What is Owen doing with all this?
I want a raccoon now.
"Are you?"
I mean, they're fine, feral, intelligent, evil creatures as well, so that's an acceptable pet.
I mean, I could just start collecting evil creatures, and she looks at you really hard.
Raccoons are not evil. Take it back.
No,
I don't
Raccoons
I
necessarily.
won't.
Why do raccoons have to be good or evil? We just respect them,
You see,
just like everything else.
you finally see
It's really not that they're really evil. It's just that they tend more towards chaos than order.
You see Miss Cordelia come back in the room. Well, because every animal's like that. Bo is correct. They all have some affinity to nature in some way or the other. Good, evil, neutral, or chaotic, whichever it is.
I like Cornelia. Bo looks at Bo. Oz looks at
Imagine
Bo,
that. The Fae knows what they're talking about.
and I'm gonna kind of notice that they seem like they know what they're talking about, like really well, and also wondering if they're projecting. I'm curious. I don't know what Bo is, other than maybe a bird.
Maybe a bird.
I mean, Bo did just like say under their breath, the Fae knows what they're talking about. So I don't know if you heard that.
Oz doesn't know shit
Okay.
about anything except for aliens and Bigfoot and Mothman and plants and bugs. And
Sunny doesn't say
Mhm.
anything though.
The funny thing is, Bo will totally just tell Oz if Oz asks.
Oz is good. Oz is good about like, I'm in a new friend group. Don't be too weird. But I guess we just smell a raccoon, so.
That's so funny because that's the same thing Bo's thinking. Don't be too weird.
Don't be too weird.
To themselves.
Just to give
Oz
y'all
straightens their tie and looks at Sunny and go get your ring.
just to set the scene
Mm-hmm.
for y'all a little bit. Y'all are standing inside this living room. High ceilings, oddly high for a house of this size. The doorways are kind of the same thing except for the front door. They're all kind of high and large, like they would fit like a really big creature, which is a little weird. Cause like you looked at Cordelia, and she's this little short lady.
She
She stands
itty-bitty.
about 5'2" ish, maybe 5'5" on a good day, and depending on her shoes. So that's a really odd thing. But like other than that, you see a house that's full of plants and life and pretty, and like Bo, you get that feeling like you did in Elowin's room. It's not quite the
no.
same, but like it's good. It's not the same because you don't know Cordelia the way you know Elowin, and that's part
Cordelia.
of it too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like you can also smell like these beautiful aromas coming from the kitchen, herbs and spices, and this wonderful distinct smell of cinnamon and raspberry. It's beautiful. If you were ever to imagine a witch's cottage, this is a witch's cottage.
Oz realizes that since we came to somebody's house, I didn't bring any gifts or anything, and Oz feels very embarrassed about this. Uh, uh, man, and he like looks through his bag and it's like, I only have water, like water bottles, because he's weird. This is what he's dealing with when you guys are talking. Like,
So,
mhm.
Miss Sunny,
Miss Cordelia.
I have two very wonderful things for you, darling. And she looks at you and then she sees the sunscreen and she's like, I'm glad you decided to get these.
Me too. It's like-
But she hands you yours first, Sunny. And you get handed this beautiful little golden ring that has a twirled cloud, and behind it sits a bright little sun with squiggles coming out of the side of it. And in the center is set this beautiful yellowy orange stone. You seemed like a nice little girl. I had to do something a little extra, especially because you were considering your friend.
It's very sweet of you, Miss Cordelia. And may I?
Absolutely, you may.
She so like she holds it in her hand, and the funny thing is it's not that the ring, it's not that the sun bothers her or the sunblock. It's the fact that this means that she's on the path of being a real vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like jacinth or amber or
Kind of gives you the
tiger's
mix.
eye?
It kind of gives you the impression of a mix between an amber and a what is it called?
Topaz?
Topaz. Yes.
I'm thinking of every yellow stone I can think of. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But it's kind of
So
like a mix of those two. Is what it looks like.
Mm.
she looks at Cordelia for a second. Can I ask for a favor?
Some favors cost you, but sure. Let's see
Ooh.
what we got.
Will you put it on me?
She hands you a kitchen towel. You take all that damn sunscreen off first, and we'll talk about it.
She
I
heads
love
over
her.
to the bathroom and she cleans up and stuff like that. She does have the setting spray, so her beat does not move.
Mm-hmm.
But the sunblock, she goes and she gets off, and she comes back out. And you guys notice, even with the makeup on, Sunny is pale as a fart. Like now that you think that the sunblock was it, but no, she's actually quite milky. So then she comes out and she uh she just kind of stands there and she says,
You're paler than
"Okay,
I am.
I'm a vampire." And she
The beacons of Gondor
I'm
are
emote.
lit.
Oz just says, "You look sunny." The sun, actually.
Well, thank you, us.
That was cheesy.
Miss Cordelia sitting in a kitchen chair, and she offers you her hand, and she said, "Left or right hand, darling?"
Right hand for me will be left for Vlad. And she extends a hand.
You see a little question mark come across her face, and she decides to leave it alone. Uh, Sunny, she takes your hand and she sloops it on, and she says, "Now, darling, the only thing left to do is to go see if it works." You
Oh
step
shit.
outside just in case we need to make any adjustments.
Okay. And she doesn't say anything. She just leaves an envelope with the money. Like as she's saying that, Sunny just places it on the table and it says Miss Cordelia on it.
Mhm.
She doesn't make mention of it because she doesn't want to be rude. She doesn't say the price. She doesn't do any of that. She just puts it on the table. And you see that she walks up to the front of the house and Sunny's scared for a second. And she just kind of stands there. And
Oz just basks. Mm.
she opens the door and she walks out into the sun. She keeps her eyes closed because she's honest to goodness scared because she knows that this word. If not,
So excited for this. Sunny, you step out into the yard, and at first you feel it, and you wait for that sear, that burn, but you don't feel it. You feel warmth. You feel a hold on you that you didn't remember existed until this point. You have not felt the sun in so long. And it's so oddly human to you.
Sunny cries openly.
You think about the beach, that one family vacation that you really enjoyed, the one that your parents always thought was because, oh, we went to Disney and it was her favorite part. You think about the beach and the waves and getting to sit with your mom and enjoy the place. Feel the sun.
She says it out loud, more for her to hear than anyone else, but maybe somebody else does. It was never about Disneyland. I promise. And she just kind of wipes the tears off with the same black handkerchief that she used for Oz, and uh, she just kind of stands there for a second, and she walks back in.
I see we are not crispier than bacon. That means I still got it.
And she takes one more thing out.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mention it before, but it's a thank you card in the stationery that she has with the little sun on it. And she goes and she pretty much had written a previous thank you card, but she goes to go hand it to Cordelia, and without asking, which she probably should, but she just hugs her and she just kind of stays there for a second.
You see, she offers no resistance. She wraps you in the biggest grandma hug that you could ever imagine. Rocco, go lay down, son.
And she just kind of stays there. And she just kind of rubs her arms and she says, "Thank you. I this means more to me than what I can tell you in words. And I'm sorry, I'm usually really talkative. I just don't have it in me today. But I wanted to say thanks."
She gives you a little tight squeeze and she's like, "Of course, sweetheart. This is what I'm here for. This is why I'm on the damn council. So people know my name and know where to find me." At this point in time, you hear a crash coming in through the back door.
Oh,
He's back early.
Who
Oz.
is?
Oh, my husband. He's so nice. And as she says that, you see this massive thing. Huge, 7-8 foot body come through the kitchen archway. You look at its face, and good God, it doesn't have a face. It's a skull. And you see antlers stuck above its head. Skin dark gray where there is skin, tufts of fur and feather, as if it is an amalgamation of creatures. And you see the rib cage exposed on the outside. And bright, glowing blue eyes.
Is this the thing that we don't mention?
No, it is not.
Hi.
Oz bows and says, "Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Cordelia, sir."
He laughs. Honey, you didn't tell me you still had guests?
He's so jovial.
I am so sorry. Honey, it's all right.
Why are you sorry? Ain't this your house?
Well, I'm a little bit off-putting to some people, you know? No skin in some places.
Sunny's
the
staring.
feather.
Both can say whatever the hell they want. Sunny's just.
See? I have frightened the young lady and I didn't mean to, and I am so sorry.
Oh, wait. At the mention of young lady, what's Elwyn doing?
Elwyn's like, holy shit! You're cool!
Oz is staring at the ground and bowing, and
I'm like-
also repulsed by Bo's rudeness.
Oh.
Bo isn't trying to be rude. But also, Bo's like really proud of Elwyn.
I want you to know that Elwyn approaches all of this with like zero fear. She's just like,
yes,
this has the opportunity to be fucking fantastic, and I'm so excited. She's still on the book kick.
I love her so much.
He's like, now I know that I might be a little off-putting, but I promise I'm not what you think I am. I am not evil. Not that
You
kind
look
of
like
evil.
Oz is going to ask if he is from around here, like the forest.
Yes, actually. Thank you for asking, young man. I am from the forest. I
You
Sonny's
seem
just
very
nodding in the background.
you seem perfectly in your element, sir. Thank you for letting us be in
Of
your house
course,
and
of course, of
as
course.
well.
I'm happy to
So
have
You
any.
seem like you get this a lot. Or like you're expecting you seem like you expect a specific answer to your appearance.
Most people are very off-put if they see me. If you want me to be completely honest, and I get it. I do. I'm very monstrous, and as a monster that has no human form, it's quite a predicament. Honestly, this is why the bookstore's open late for people like me. But
oh,
Sonny, did
Oh,
you
I
just
think you
have the
look cool.
realization?
and that's when it kind of clicks into
you're like
Sonny,
it's not normally open late, huh?
and she stops and she's just like, "Fuck, I have a night shift." And she says it in the back of her head, just like, "Shit."
But yeah, so like, I mean, most people look at me and think demon or like,
Oh,
or
you do not seem
something.
like a demon, sir. Seem
Oz, are you being
perfectly.
truthful?
Uh, Oz does. I'm assuming I don't sense evil from him, or any kind of malintent or lies.
You feel nothing but good vibes from this dude.
In fact, he could very well be an angel for all I know.
No, we
Angels
wouldn't
can
go
look.
that far though. But like an entity of the twilight of the night is actually a really good kind of disclosure on what I am. I'm a magical thing, and I just exist, and it's fun, and we do like trinkets and things. This is how I met Cordelia. She's my little pumpkin pie.
You guys are a beautiful couple.
Does
Oh, how long have you
I
been
think
together?
that last sentence was the grossest thing I've seen yet.
What do you mean? Oz is going to ask how long you guys have been together.
He looks at Cordelia. Do you really not remember? No, I do not, honey. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Ah, 10 years, 10 years. There you go. You got it now. You better be glad you're so cute. And she kind of pats the side of his skull.
oh. Oz is just like beaming at their love,
And you see his
and
eyes change color as he, like, if he gives, like, an emotion, like, they turn bright yellow.
DM does
Bo's
Sunny get
slightly uncomfortable with the show of affection.
does Sunny get jealous at seeing them being affectionate like that?
Roll a cold.
Ooh, fuck! Come on,
Jealous, jealous girl.
9.
You
7 plus 2.
feel it for a second, Sonny. But it kind of fades. It dissipates.
And it's not like a that she wants to take it away or anything like that.
She's envious, not
Yeah,
jealous.
not jealous. Yeah.
She is
she's envious.
envious.
And she actually kind of has the conversation in the back of her own head, just like, I don't want to hurt them. I don't want to break it up. I just want it.
Can Oz actually like put their arm around Sunny and squeeze them, and there's like a little tear in Oz's face, like it's so beautiful. It's like
Absolutely. I don't see why you
Mhm.
can't.
You see that Sunny just kind of looks at us. It's nice to see love. And she
And,
just kind of looks
I
at
and
him
Oz
for
says,
a second.
Hold on, Bo's
Divine.
trying to say something.
Oh,
Hmm.
I'm sorry. I just was gonna say I think Bo is like trying not to show how uncomfortable they are because I think because Bo has been to the Fae court and Fae is weird. So that's like my reasoning behind why Bo doesn't think that this is weird. Bo's uncomfortable with how happy they are, like their affectionate marriage. But Bo also like doesn't want the do to think that Bo is weirded out by like him specifically.
Try not to be rude. And you're trying
Yeah.
to make sure that you
Oh,
don't get
good for Bo.
misunderstood.
Yeah, but also Bo feels very uncomfortable by them being all gushy gushy.
Evelyn kind of nudges you slightly, Bo.
Hmm?
Good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If Sunny sees the tension for a second, I have I do have two questions, if I may.
Of course, sweetheart. What's up?
Mr. Cordelia, what's your name?
Magmus.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Magnus.
Likewise,
And
cutie.
she goes and she gives him like a little, I guess like a handshake, and if he has hands, she's not sure.
Sonny, he takes and engulfs your hands in a long, clawed, bony hand. It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. And then she turns to Cordelia, Miss Cordelia. Um, do you know how to locate people?
What kind of people?
Vampire people.
Is this person like your sovereign, or is it just a random person?
Sovereign.
Ooh. You see, she kind of walks around the house for a second. You hear some rummaging as she disappears into the next room.
Why do you want to find your sovereign?
I'll
Isn't it
tell
like your
you,
parents? Isn't it like
kind
your
of like,
parents?
kind of like my parent. And she actually turns to Bo and the others. I promise I'll tell everybody when we leave. But
I don't know if I want to wait to hear the explanation because I said something mean to you the other day and I shouldn't have. I'm sorry. I
what do you
shouldn't
mean?
have said that. But the vibe that I got when I said it was that the person who turned you was not a nice person.
They're not,
So why do you want to find them?
because I think that they're coming here, and I want to make sure that I know. I have to
Sunny, they're
prepare.
not a nice person.
No, they're not.
Is it
Mm. We
how
can talk
confident
later.
are you?
I I, I I promise. You see that she just puts her hands up, and she kind of turns to the monster guy. I will go into detail as soon as we leave. Just give me just a sec.
Can I
And she,
borrow one of you tall boys, please?
I'll get up and go help.
you see this because Sunny looks at herself and she's not talking to me. she looks because Sunny's not very
I
big.
mean, Oz is fairly tall, but not as tall as Bo. So I was
Bo,
like,
you walk into this next room and you see her trying to reach for this thing. I need that one, please, if you don't mind.
I'll reach and grab it probably easily.
And she pulls it down into her hands and she's like, "Thank you so much, sweetheart." And she kind
You're
of flips
welcome.
through and walks back into the next room. And she looks at
What's
you.
in this room?
Oh, it's a library. It is a collection of like books galore everywhere, stacked and tossed about, open to be references with sticky notes and patterns and things stuck out of them. And
Do I see anything about seers?
you do.
Would I be able to touch a book?
You can try.
I'm gonna try.
You
to
pick it up,
feel
no
a book.
problem.
But I'll
"Ugh."
touch it first and make sure that I don't like get zapped or anything.
You touch it, no problem.
Okay, can I try pulling it out of the bookshelf?
Absolutely.
Does it
You see it
Can I
get
open it?
caught on this little golden line as you try to pull it. You know you can ask, right, dear?
Can I look at this book? Totally
Absolutely.
shameless.
That little golden line disappears and you're able to pull the book off the shelf freely.
Oh, cool.
What you looking at in this book, Bo?
I don't know. I just want to see if I see anything that looks pertinent to Elwyn.
Bo, as you skim through the book, you actually see a section on the seer's eyes and what the seer has the ability to possibly see into. See, most of us think of seers as all the portrayals of a awful slur that starts with a G that cartoons and movies have popularized, that Hollywood has given us, which is a horrible appropriation and a stereotype. But what you see here are a lot of women gathered, seen as figureheads. That they're, as you flip through, figureheads in their communities, even going into the different communities that exist, like those from Romani, those from Romanian, those from Russian culture. Well, Russian culture is Romanian culture ish. The leading into the Mediterranean, the southern voodoo queens, the Native Americans and their practices, and how seers were used as pillars and wisdom, people that were to give wisdom to the people, the vulvas of the Norse religion. Seers are incredibly powerful from what you can gather from this. And that the seers all have similar things, and like they can see past, present, future, but some have even been known to influence the present. And the book is specifically vague about that statement.
What does that mean? Does this look like a book that, like one of the books that Elwyn got from the library?
It does not. It kind of looks like it's family made.
Oh. Okay. I'm probably going to like stay in there looking at this book. And just like trying to absorb what I can, I guess.
I'll give you some time with the book.
Yeah. And I think Bo's gonna ask if they can borrow it, but try to be discreet about it.
Mm-hmm.
Probably when everyone leaves, and like Bo will stay behind.
I'm gonna let you hang out there in a sec. Hang out in that room for
cool.
just a little bit.
Yeah.
Sunny, you see Miss Cordelia come back to you, and she passes you the next ring, and you see this beautiful mixed metal singlet ring that has this onyx set in the center of it. It has this nice little flourish in the middle of it.
Oh, that's what that picture was.
And she's like, "This one's for your friend."
She holds it. Oh, Miss Cordelia, thank you. This means a lot to me.
Of
It means a
course.
lot to us.
Of course, darling. Don't even think about it. I am here to help, and it doesn't help that you brought me a little bit of green in the process. So, I can buy supplies. And you see her husband kind of groan in the background just a little bit.
You see that she goes to go hug her again, and she's sliding an extra $100 into her pocket, and she's gonna whisper into her ear, "I need her to not know that we're looking for her."
She looks at you and she holds you at her arm's length and she's like, "Baby, I am the epitome of discreet. I didn't make it this far in life for nothing."
I know. That's why I ask.
So, and she kind of looks at you and she's like, "You need to contact your sovereign. Contact, look for, whatever. I don't need to know the specifics. I don't give a fuck." Oh, that was rude. I do not care. Because it does not involve me. That would be the better way of saying that, I guess. But if you will take, you are gonna have to, I don't know how you feel about this specifically, Sunny, but some people have an aversion to human blood. But you're gonna need some human for this little thing.
Oh, shit.
Now, the thing, if you want to get super specific, and she lays out this book and shows you the sigil. And she says, when you are in your post-feeding frenzy, you must call upon the dark to locate your sovereign. And I'm using the word sovereign. There's plenty of words for the damn thing. Y'all vampires are so damn dramatic and funky.
I I have to feed on a human.
You do have to feed on a human, darling. It's unfortunate, but it is a fact of life to do some of the crazier things that you folks can do. You can't just
Oh,
tap, you have to tap the vein every once in a while, if you will. It's also good for you. Nice vitamins, nutrients, and nice warm blood. Get your body going.
right. Okay.
Oz came back to a great point.
Um, she just kind of looks at it. I don't drink human blood.
Well, then, darling, I guess you ain't gonna be able to find her. 'Cause I can't do this one for you. You gotta look for her. I have no personal connection to her.
Uh,
Uh, th- uh,
question: can she drink her own blood?
Has to be a human, sweetie.
you see that she looks at her and determination goes into her eyes.
You can
Tell
always
me,
ask a human.
okay. And she starts to write down everything, and she copies the sigil. And she kind of folds up everything. And she can't tell that I'm looking for her, right?
Should not be able to. Now, what we can do, and she pulls out this little trinket that she found in her rummaging. And she's like, you can hold this while you're doing it, and it should help you. And you look at it, and it's like some basic trinket. It looks like some dill that's been wrapped in twine and has some jingle bells on it. Like, it wouldn't seem like much to Sunny.
Sunny holds it with reverence almost, and she takes it into her hand and she puts it into her pocket. Thank you, Cordelia. Um, I feel like if I put you out, I brought people and I didn't mention I was bringing people and I'm asking you for other
Absolutely not.
things.
I love company. I love company because I live out here in the middle of nowhere, and it's so nice when somebody comes by. Here, take you some cinnamon rolls when you're on your way out. I don't care if
Oh,
you're full
thank
or
you.
not. You leave with them, and
Mm.
if not, this man will gain another 100 pounds. And Lord knows we don't need that. Gains 100 pounds and gains an inch, and he's gonna be right through the roof.
So
Well,
cool. He can eat cinnamon rolls to grow.
I mean, you can't do anything. This man grows like a damn
Oh,
weed. It's like every time he steps out to the forest, I think he grows a centimeter and a half.
Bo like comes through the doorway and is like, I don't know, being tall is cool.
Of course, you'd think that.
I do think that.
You're
Give me
damn
one
oak
second.
tree.
The cat is trying to break the vase. Give me 1 second.
Kiri.
I like being the tallest person in the room, or the second tallest. I say, looking at the other the
oh,
Magnus, was that his name?
Magnus.
Yeah.
Magnus.
Magnus. Oz thinks about the whole being tall thing and like, yeah, it's nice to be taller. I grew a few inches. Also, I can see the plants up here. Oz looks at Cordia's beautiful flowers and it's just very interested and mesmerized. And if there's any bugs on them, Oz would be interested in those too.
You see,
Oz is
Cordelia
trying to
kind
keep her.
of like, she kind of has a passive conversation with you about some of the plants because she sees you're interested. It doesn't get anything too in detail because your DM's a dumbass. Um,
Oz will actually ask her, as also a dumbass.
mhm.
Oz will ask if she recommends any gifts for somebody that is a plant nerd. And Oz has been thinking about Rowan's. Uh, Oz is very systematic and routine and has a calendar and would know Rowan's birthday and has to think about what Rowan would want. And
Now, if you know their favorite plant, that's a great option. But I personally like to give peace lilies.
Oh, peace lilies.
They're
Good
wonderful.
idea.
They can stay in your bathroom. They absorb the humidity. They are fantastic little things. They're also a very cute symbol. And like you just want that person to have peace and tranquility in their life, and it means something to them. Personally, it means
Mm,
something to me. But it would be a great option for a gift. Or you can get like a begonia or something like that. That
begonia.
would also be nice. Povos are also another good one.
Oz writes this down in Oz's notebook, taking notes of everything she says, and is like, mm-hmm. Do you have Miss Cordelia? Uh, do you have a card? Your services seem very useful.
You see the coolest thing you've ever seen. She snaps her fingers and she holds out a business card to you. Yes, of course I do. The DM
Thank
dies.
you, thank you, Mrs. Cordelia. Yes. What? Do you take cash or card or?
Oh, do you want it
Uh,
now?
no, just like just I want to be well prepared if I
Well,
um
if you don't
need
want
to
to
be.
come all the way out here, you can go see Miss Gigi at the garden center, and she might be able to hook you up with something cute.
What about you seem to be good with metals and things of accessory things. Do you have I have something broken I'm thinking about. I kind of fixed. Um
What's
uh
broken, sweetie?
Oz pulls out, and I wish I had the glasses because I don't have them right now, like as a prop. But Oz pulls out some broken glasses.
How badly are these glasses broken? So the DM
Uh,
knows.
actually, they don't look too bad. They just look like they have a crack in them.
You see,
But
you see,
Oz
she
doesn't like wearing them, so it doesn't really explain more. Like, why doesn't he go to a lens crafters? Who knows?
you see she pulls out her own spectacles and she looks at them. She look. Do you want the lenses replaced? You don't look like you need glasses. I could
I
be
mean,
wrong though.
I I can wear them okay. They sometimes if I need to read or something, I really need them. I can drive, ride a bike just fine and read the signs kind of,
So you need
uh
glasses, is what you're
but
telling me, sweetie.
hmm, I wish I could do laser eye surgery honestly, but I don't know. When I put them on, I don't really I kind of see things in them that are weird, and I was hoping you could maybe fix that.
What
I don't know
kind?
if we're
What kind of weird things? Cause like that, if it's something magical, dearie, I have to know so I can tell you if I can fix. Your lenses I can fix easy. The cracks I can fix.
so uh do you know much about divine magic? I guess you would call it.
She
Hmm.
see she looks at you in this very grave look, and she looks over her
I
glasses.
keep seeing God.
I keep seeing God. Which God?
Oh, the one and only.
Honey, I'm
He's
here to tell you that that's not true.
sorry, I'm laughing at this.
Oh, you're fine.
uh, he's got let me actually look up a picture of what I think he looks like.
The
Uh,
demiurge.
yeah, let's look up the demiurge, everybody. So he's kind of got this really scary lion's head with many teeth, and he's laughing at me, and he's saying a lot of things that
You're
kind
talking about that evil fucker. I don't know what his name is. I could fix this. Give me a second.
uh uh, uh please.
Sunny's just making a mental note and saying, "Evil God, got it, got it,
And you see,
got it."
Miss Cordelia picks up your glasses and she kind of
Mhm.
just like, she said something really weird under her breath. You don't recognize this.
Not
At
Hebrew.
all. It's not Hebrew. It's not Enochian. It's not anything that you have heard on this earth.
Okay, cool.
In fact, it kind of sounds a little like TV static.
Ooh.
And then she blows on your glasses, and out from her mouth comes these little wisps and sparkles kind of deal. And you see them crack in your glasses mend. And she kind of looks back and she's very satisfied with herself. And she's like, now, let's hope you don't see God. And you put these on, sweetie.
$500.
500 bucks. So he holds on to these, and he knows better than to say God's name. So he just like even saying God sounds silly, right, to him. So says God, and he has not been able to put these glasses on since the summer, and he's like closing his eyes, and these are big old round, awesome glasses. They're very probably in fashion now, but they definitely weren't when he got them. He puts them on and opens his eyes
How
and
you
looks at her.
feeling?
Do I see anything as I cautiously look around?
You see normal people, minus the
The
husband.
guy.
Do I see I probably would see if I look at Sunny the details of her makeup and how well she's done it. She
It
kind
is
of
amazing the clarity that you now see in the world.
and then I see like the patterns in Bo's hair because I just thought it was just hair, you know, and because it's like, you know, a little
Oh, he's
blurry
been walking
everything.
around blind. Oh shit.
It's a little overwhelming because I have not worn glasses in a while.
She doesn't
And
touch you, but she's like, you call me if you see that evil fucker again. I'll fix it.
can you oh such like in his mind it's like so disrespectful but also like so ballsy and like she has no fear. There's my dog busting in my room. Uh, uh
It is the God. What is it? Yeah, I heard you talking
it's
shit.
God backwards right here. Uh
I feel
and
is
go
the
ahead.
is the look on your face obvious?
Oh yeah, he paints his every emotion on his face is always there.
Look, sweetheart, I have sat in a room with gods. I have talked to them. I have been around them. I don't like any of them.
Wow.
And as
But
far as I'm concerned, they could suck my big toe.
Isn't
But
there one
Oz,
on the council?
well, what?
Isn't there one on the council?
She's not.
Oh,
Her husband, who technically is one, is.
You don't get along with the
wait, is
husband?
it? I thought he was a werewolf.
There's. How much can I talk about? She kind of plays with her hands a little bit. The husband got something in a deal when they were younger. And, needless to say, dude's effectively a god. Effectively.
is it like lowercase g
All right.
No, well,
or spirit?
they're all. The grammar, like, I don't know that grammar in my head, but I think they're all uppercase G in that situation, aren't they?
So Oz comes from a background of Jewish and Japanese,
Yeah,
so
and
it's
so
very
like
funny.
yours is like
Uh,
yours always is the capital
well,
G.
in his mind, Yaldabaoth is like his boss of bosses, the god of gods, the only god, the creator, all of those things. And but he's also familiar with like this is why he's got like such a respect for the environment, is you got like the spirits of an area. So like the spirit of the house, you don't take your shoes off. You know, he was just raised Japanese, and even if you don't believe it, you do it. But so like he's got a concept of like the god, like a kami, the god of an area, or
So,
uh,
so if you think about it this way, the
mhm.
The god, he and she rule over a dominion, is what it is. So big G in this
Oh,
situation.
okay.
But enough
Oh.
about
So how do you
them.
Oz looks around and is like, is your house like consecrated? How do you and Oz is looking through his glasses like truly like probably not seeing anything, which is great.
Consecrated, no. That's
Mhm.
not protected, yes. If that makes sense. Um,
Oh, so sorry,
wardings.
this cat is losing her.
Distracts her.
See,
Damn.
like I said, consecrated, no. Protected, yes. Holy ground to me always. But
How do I uh can I do that too?
practicing magic, I don't see why not.
Mm, okay.
Now, if I'm gonna
Mm.
take a few guesses, we're gonna hold those guesses and be vague. I think that you've got enough magic in you, young man, that you could figure something out. It just depends on what you remember.
Uh, see. I think I lost all of that. Ooh. But
Till till you get it back. I can't tell you for certain if you can do it or not, but I'm sure you can.
and Oz goes in a full blown uh like L-shaped bow, hair in his face, and just profusely thank you, Mrs. Cordelia, so much for your help. And my glasses don't fall off my face, but they're like hanging. And Oz is like, uh, I don't know if I can pay you, but I will find a way. I'll take a second job. Just tell me what I need. And
You
thank you so
take my
much.
card, and I'll call you when I need something done around the house. All right?
Yes, ma'am. Anything you need. I'm
Fabulous.
really good at cleaning.
Fabulous. Now, you kiddos take them damn cinnamon rolls and go on about your day. Have a good Sunday, sweeties.
Thank
Thank you, Miss
you.
Cordelia.
I think I know how those glasses got broke.
Bo, are you
Oz is
hanging
just
back
look.
for a second?
I'll hang
Oz is
back
looking
for a
around.
little bit.
Hey, Sonny, let's go outside.
Yeah, and she you see that
Ooh.
even now there's that hesitation of going out in the sun, and then she just kind of stops. She's like, and she walks out.
Oz is standing outside waiting for her and sees her hesitation and thinks it's beautiful because we can see it in all details. And it's just like, let's go. And the sun is rising and we're going into the front yard and it's amazing.
Yeah, do you see that
Mm.
she'll stand there quietly with you, and without really saying a word, she just wraps a pinky around your pinky, and she just kind of stands there in the sun with you for a little bit. She doesn't say much. She just kind of stands there.
As y'all share this beautiful moment,
Mhm.
we're missing a cat. Where is my cat?
Mr. Tubbs.
Yeah, I'm talking about you, kitty cat. What you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. um,
That were you talking about mine? I was like, what happened with my cat?
I was like, what happened to Puff?
Oh, she's around here somewhere. She's not in her normal spot.
Ma'am, would it be a bother? Can I borrow this book?
She takes it from your hand really quick and she looks at it. Boy, if you let anything happen to this book,
Ooh.
I'm gonna
I
let you
won't.
borrow it. But my mama made this book. I'm sensing that you need it for something, and it's not to help yourself. So, you
Um,
borrow it, and you get it back to
hmm.
me in one piece if anything happens to it. You know what? Better yet, make me a promise.
Ooh.
You
I
promise
mean,
me that this book will return to me unscathed, in determination by me, myself, and my mind. which you will find out on by return at the time of return. And if you do not follow through on this, you will owe me one favor.
I will promise you that I will do my best to return to you in one piece.
Oh.
I can't account for things that are outside of my control.
You better bet you can.
Hell yeah.
I will do my best.
I'll accept your best. The terms and conditions, though, are still, if it does not return to me in one piece, you owe me a
I
favor.
will owe you a favor within reason.
Of course, nothing involving harm.
Right.
Oh, this is all blank checks. Love it.
It's not that blank.
She extends her hand out to you.
I'd shake her hand.
Deal, sweetie. You get that weird feeling, Bo.
Yeah.
It's gross. And you
I
don't
know.
like it.
Ugh. I don't like
Trauma.
it.
Drama. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it is 9:59.
What's time for you?
It is time for us to say good night, my beautiful monsters. You all load up into Evelyn's van and you start heading back into town. And that's where we will leave y'all today to continue your adventure next time. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. We promise to be on time next time, or at least close enough as we can be.
Okay.
Not you. We started late too. We were talking about bullshit.
I was doing my nails.
But thank you so much. I am so happy to have all of you here. And thank you to my wonderful players for being wonderful, as always. And we will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, shit. Where is it at?
Thanks for watching. We appreciate you.